welcome back. So lately I've been hearing a lot of people talking about their failed art pieces, and nobody wants to throw away something that they spent good money on supplies and then also all that time. So I try to practice what I preach, and there's a lot of things that you can do with your artwork that you don't like, besides throw it away. And so that's what I'm going to show you today. I'm going to do something with a piece that I did last night that I don't love. So I did this last night, and I think it is way too busy for my taste. I really love the color palette. I even swatched out a really pretty color palette and just fell in love with that. So it's like, how can you go wrong if you love the color palette, right? Well, I'm not happy. It's way too busy, and I just feel like it's not finished. So one thing, I know a lot of people will cut their art up. There are several different ways to do it. You can cut it into strips or shapes and use it as collage later. You can also try to find small pieces of art within your piece that you like, and get a good piece out of it that way, which is what I'm going to try to do. So this little trick I learned from Denise Love here on YouTube. She is a fantastic teacher. I love her to death. And she has some mat boards that she uses, but I don't have any, so I just cut strips of paper out to certain measurements. Like I have one here for itty bitty, small pieces that's 4x4. I have a few sizes, but you can go around, and once you see part of your work framed in mat board, it really changes the way it looks. And you can kind of wipe out all of the extra noise. And I really thought that was such a brilliant idea. And so I don't know about the 4x4 size. I've got a few different sizes. I have one here that is 5x7. And I actually was kind of looking around a while ago, and there's some components in here that I actually really love. And, I love these little gold dots. Then there was some areas in here that I had a Caran d'Ache Neo color to, and kind of dug in with that in the wet watercolor, and that really did some fun stuff. So I like that. Even had a little oil pastel in there. I used all kinds of different things, you can tell, but it's just too much. Like, I'm not happy with the piece as a whole. So what I think I'm going to do was kind of looking around. Let me see, maybe, hopefully y'all can see this okay. So I was looking around a while ago, and this is where you can kind of plan your composition when you look at it like through the viewfinder. And I kind of like this. This has got some of my gold markings on the top with a little trail that comes through. Actually, but a little more with my little marks there. I like that. And I think this is pretty good. And then, so what I had an idea that I really like botanical shapes, leaves and flowers. So I thought I might come through here with some gold and do a stem of leaves. And I thought that would be a good maybe focal point on this. And I thought that might save it. So what I'm going to do is get out a pencil and just make some marks here. And of course you can erase these after you use them. I mean, after you cut them out. A couple tiny little lines here. Okay. Then I'm just going to use my paper trimmer. Oops, sorry. That way I can get some straight lines. I am not good at cutting straight lines. Okay, hopefully you guys can kind of see what I'm doing here. Just kind of line that up. And then you still have leftovers that you can do other fun things with. We'll talk about that here in a sec. Let's see. There's this one. They look so much better after they're cut into smaller pieces. At least I think. But to me, this is a good cure for pieces that are too busy. I think I was working with the Kuretake Gansai Tambi paints. And I don't know, I think I used too many colors and they were just all over the place. I was having fun, which is really what matters. But I'm going to tell y'all, this bothered me. That looks so much better. Like, this was bothering me last night. I really felt like that was a failed painting and looked ugly, and it was really bugging me. I felt like I couldn't go on and do anything else until I fixed it. But I shouldn't be that way. I think we all kind of do that from time to time. All right, so to me, that looks much better. I'm going to go through, I think, and put, like I said, a gold leaf outline on there. I think hopefully that'll change up. Let's see, do I want these to be even? No. Hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Sorry, I have to turn my page. This one's a little fatter. That's a little better. Let me do one more down here. All right, here, hopefully you guys can see that. Now, to me, that looks much better. Okay. So there's that. I don't know. I may put some veins or something on there. I may do something else to it. But to me, that looks so much better than what we had to begin with. So, oops. I think I cut that a tiny bit too small. That'll be all right. So, you can frame that or mat it. Something else that I like to do with them is use these little cradle boards. And then you can just glue them to a cradle board like this, and then they don't even need a frame. I do suggest priming these and painting them, painting the edges so that they look nice. But look, that is so much cuter without all that craziness going on. Then when you have these, like I said, you can cut those into strips and just do collage work with those. Or you can, that might almost be a bookmark. It's a little too skinny. I don't know if anybody uses bookmarks anymore. The other thing you can do is use punches and cut out some cute little shapes. Then you can look through here and see if there's anything that you like the look of. Cut that out. Let's see. I also have a flower. That's kind of cute. Oh, I like that. Those dots right in there, it kind of looks like the center of the flower. Yeah, I think we're going to use that one. All right, let me see if I can cut this watercolor paper. Hang on one sec. Punching watercolor paper is not easy. Oh, that's so cute. So you can go through here and pick shapes that you like. You can use different size punches. It doesn't have to be a big one. Even got some little leaf shapes. So you could put these together as collage. You can punch a hole in them and use them as a gift tag. Might even be able to like laminate this, and after you put somebody's name on it, and use it as a little wine charm. Wouldn't that be a cute idea? You can go through and decorate these if you want to. I go through and just kind of outline it with the gold. Just because I think it looks good. But I really like these extra little pieces because I like to take them and turn them into something like a little thank you card, and then put them in my artwork when I sell it. And it's just an extra little thank you. I think it just adds a nice little touch. Yeah, I made a mess. Leave it to me. All right, let me see if I can get that off. Don't touch your wet paint. Lesson of the day. Okay, that's still good. Look, I am in love with this cutie little flower. So see, I got some things out of there that make me happy out of my ugly painting, which is not so ugly anymore. And I still may add a couple of finishing touches to that. But all in all, I haven't decided what I'm going to do with these yet. But it's just some ideas for you guys. Please don't throw your paintings in the trash. They are not trash worthy. You spend too much time and money on doing this, and it's not that precious. It is for you to have fun and enjoy yourself, and hopefully get a little something out of it that you like or enjoy. And if you make something you don't love, put it aside and then come back later and look at it again and get out all your punches and your little mats. Make you some mat boards of whatever your favorite sizes are. Just glue some paper together or staple it and put your size on there. And then go through and just find something that you like. All right, guys, go create some art. We will see you on the next one.